What's up, everybody? My name is Dennis, aka Mr. 808, and I got a special one in store for you guys today. Just woke up about an hour and a half ago, and we're sitting on, the 9th of May, and at 3 in the morning. And Sleep Token just dropped their brand new album called In Arcadia about 5-6 hours ago. I was sleeping through it, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be the first time ever that I react to a full-length album. We're just going to do them all, bang them out, one take, no edits. Gas, brake, dip. With that said, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it. The only one that I may not react to is Caramel, and it's only because I already have a separate reaction for that one, but I will probably react to Emergence again, even though I've already reacted to that one, because that song is amazing, and so far, I've been calling Emergence my personal favorite song of 2025 from any artist. Emergence is incredibly good. All right, Dennis, let's wake up. Didn't even take a shower. Just had to get into it. So with that said, let's go. Let's get into it, shall. First song on the list is called Domacles. Democles? I don't even know what the word means. Doesn't matter. Let's go. My bad if I'm pronouncing that wrong. Sleep Token, Democles.
Oh, I've been waking up under blades, blue blood.
It's funny that he mentions waking up. It's like I still got sleep boogers in my eyes.
Some days if only Domacles would hit me back.
Okay, there we go. Domacles.
No alabaster carvings or faces on a farthing would prevent my head from fading to black. And it feels like falling into the sea from outer space in seconds to me. And I play discordant days on repeat until they look like harmony. When the river runs dry and the curtain is cold, how will I know if I can't see the bottom?
For those of you that have seen reactions on my channel already, you will know by now that I am a pianist. Love playing the piano, been playing by ear since I was a child. Don't know too much regarding theory. I'm slowly starting to learn theory now that I'm in my early 40s. Love the piano. And they're already busting out some piano licks and some chords here that sound absolutely beautiful on this one here. I also wanted to mention, I might not be going in perfect order with the track list of their album. I'm going by the first one they put on YouTube and then going down the list, skipping Emergence till the end. We're going to play Emergence at the end to see if it still holds up in my opinion, because when I first heard Emergence, I said that in my opinion, I don't know how they could top Emergence. Emergence was that good.
The river runs dry and the curtain is cold. How will I know if I can't see the bottom? Come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Starting in with some R&B type vibes, and I completely forgot to pop the YouTube video up. But to be fair, it's not a music video, so don't be mad at me. It's a flag being burnt. It's not the end of the world. You be nice, guys. I just woke up.
Well, I know I should be touring. I know these chords are boring, but I can't always be killing the game. No golden grand pianos or voices from the shadows will do anything but feel the same. And it feels like falling into the deep from somewhere way up over the peaks.
So far, it's sounding good. The beginning of it had kind of a pop R&B feel, but now we got these guitars coming in. So many genres in one. This one's not as good as Emergence, so I want to see if they could top Emergence, but I'm still digging this song overall. Ooh, piano's giving me goosebumps. The piano's leading the way on this one for sure.
I know if I can't see the bottom, come up for air and choke on it all. No one else knows that I've got a problem. What if I can't get up and stand tall? What if the diamond days are all gone? And who will I be when the empire falls? Wake up alone and I'll be forgotten.
Bro is so killer on the drums. What's his name? To be shredding them drums, boy. I don't even know who it is that plays the piano either, but he knows how to work them ivories, that's for damn sure. I love the way they do that at the end of their videos. They always have this like static, or at least with this album, and then they show some like creepy image usually. Let's see if I could catch it. Yeah, you see that shit? That's wild. All right, done with the first song. Let's see if I could say it right this time. Dennis Domacles? I don't know. I heard him say it at the beginning of the song, and I'm still just like, Democles. Beautiful record. Not exactly my type of song. I like harder energy. I like when they go from soft to really hard metal and the transitions in between. I'm not going to say this was a bad record by any means. For me personally, I would put this at about a 7.5 to maybe an 8 out of 10. Emergence, again, for me is a 10 out of 10. That song absolutely blew me away. And I feel like I kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Still waking up, fog brain. I feel like Emergence, I should have saved that for later. Like, listening to that song is one of the first songs I ever heard by Sleep Token. For those of you that don't know, I just discovered this band maybe 4 months ago. I listened to The Summoning. That was the very first song I ever checked out. The second one was Emergence. And that set a very high bar for my expectations going forward. But again, I'd peg that at about a 7.5 or an 8. Not so much of a pop fan, R&B. I used to listen to them a little bit, but I'm more of a hard metal, super fast, double kick drums, guitars going crazy. And if I'm not listening to rock metal, then I'm a hip hop head. Wouldn't you know it? Look like a dork over here, but I love me some gangster rap. I love me some hard trap beats and this kind of thing. So again, that beat, that song, that gem right there is called Domacles. I'm never going to say it right. I'll have to listen to him say it 4 or 5 times before I finally get it right. The second song we're going to be listening to, should probably put on my glasses so I could actually see what I'm looking at here. I'm actually blind, you guys. I look like bubbles over here. The song is called Jet. Man, why are they making all these hard names for me to... Gethsemane. I'm going with Jeamine for 500, Alex. And if that's not it, my bad. Why don't you guys make your album make your song titles like Steve, all right? Something I could read over here with my 8th grade education. Let's go ahead and get into that one. Make sure it's still up on the screen. It is. Let's go. Even though they don't do music videos, the stuff they have like in these videos or graphics, it's so crazy and like beautiful looking. It reminds me of like Final Fantasy or like some games I've played before. Maybe like a better graphic version of Dark Age of Camelot. Where are all my OG gamers at? You guys remember Dark Age of Camelot? This reminds me of it, seeing this flag and everything.
I wanted you to know I've learned to live without it.
Oh, he's going with some falsetto a little bit there.
And even though it's cold and now I no longer feel surrounded.
I wish they had the lyrics. I wish every artist that was major that put their music on YouTube submitted subtitles, because I would love to be able to read along with the lyrics without having some other website distracting me on my backup screen over here. Maybe one day.
And you never listen to me, and that's the thing.
I have ADHD, for those of you that don't know, and it is incredibly difficult for me to like focus on the intricacies of the instrumental itself and the vocals and everything and try to just like all at once, especially since I don't like editing my videos. I like one taking them. Mr. Raw, authentic reactions over here. Okay, Dennis, I'm sorry. I'm just waking up. I'm getting hyped.
I tell the others you were my Harlequin bride. I was your undercover lover, but no, you never saw me naked. You wouldn't even touch me, except if you were wasted. But you were trying your best, and that's the thing I tell the others. I was your robot companion. You were my favorite.
I'm digging the vibe of this one more, especially if they break out into some heavy stuff later on through the song. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Digging the super fast hi-hats. Like a glove.
I'm called upon the person that tried to turn my salvation for you. Someone who didn't mind the push-pull part of games. Someone who wasn't always crying on the journey back. Someone who didn't feel the low blows either way. But I was waiting for you when
Kind of giving me the vibes of like a late 90s alternative kind of rock song. I'm digging this one so far.
it was you with the countdown kill switch, and it was me with the blindfolds on. I was trying my best, and that's the thing I tell the mirror.
I didn't even know he could sing in falsetto. Stu's voice is legendary. This better not be their last album. I've been hearing rumors. It better not be. I just started falling for this band. This cannot be the last already. I still got a lot to check out because, again, I've only listened to The Summoning. The rest have been songs from this album. Don't leave a sleep token. You're too good.
I was in love with the thought that we were in love with each other. What might be good for your heart might not be good for my head. What was there at the start might not be there in the end.
Two's drumming is just so unique to me. Like he does these crazy patterns that I'm not used to hearing, and he never takes the easy route. It's like he's always adding difficulty in his drumming. Not that I'm a professional drummer by any means over here. Like, I've only played the drums once in my life. I'm just saying they never seem to take the easy route when it comes to the drums in any of their music. And for those of you that might be thinking, you talk too much, it's a reaction. I have to. For those of you that don't know, if I don't interrupt and talk, it will get flagged. And next thing you know, I can't even put it on my YouTube channel. Learn some things before you talk crap in the comments. Every time I get people that are like, you should not talk, you should just let it play. Then I wouldn't even be able to post it on YouTube, you dummy. I know my other reactors know what I'm talking about. Yeah, do you want to hurt me? Song's beautiful. That's what I'm talking about. Transitions from soft to hard is exactly what has me on Sleep Token as of late. That transition was crazy. Jesus. Yeah, let's go. Well, I'm awake. I'm ready. If that didn't wake you up, then I don't know what will. I'm digging that. Little marching band kind of style. Yeah, they came in with like a Travis Scott type transition. What is going on over here? I'm digging this style right here. I want to hear more songs where they kind of incorporate this type of sound. This shit sounds fly right here. I want to see Sleep Token, and don't get mad at me, you guys, but I think Sleep Token should collaborate with Post Malone. I could see them making an absolute gem of a record together. And do they ever collaborate with anyone? Come to think of it, every Sleep Token title that I've seen or listened to so far, I don't know if they even collaborate with people. I'm gonna have to look that up after.
nights get low. Still
Damn.
here when I'm on my own. The parasites and the nightmares calling my name like this one's for you and your problems. Your good day job, your bad karma. What are you afraid of? The same drama. Show me what you
Hey, yeah, I'm vibing with this song right here. This song, Just the Man. Just the Man. This one right here is absolutely destroying the song before it, in my opinion.
your problems, your good day job, your bad karma. What are you afraid of? The same drama. Show me what you're made of. 'Cause you talk about your constant pain like I ain't got none. And I've learned to live beside it. And even though it's over now, I will always be reminded.
Oh my goodness. I can't say that one is as good as Emergence, but it is definitely up there. Again, I've listened to The Summoning, I've listened to Emergence, I've listened to Take Me Back to Eden, that Democles one, Democles or whatever. Now this one is like right there, right below Take Me Back to Eden and right below Emergence for me. This record right here is a smash. I was not ready for the transition, and that's what I love so much about this band. They seems like you never know which direction they're going, and then bam, it hits you in the face. Had some R&B kind of pop vibes, but like in a good way. Trying to think of a group that might sound similar. I don't think I could do it, but it kind of reminded me of like a early 2000s club record there a little bit, almost like, dare I say it, kind of like Drake. Ugh, don't roast me for that. Do not roast me for that, but kind of gave me those club feel, which is why I mentioned Post Malone. I could see Post Malone joining in with these guys and making an absolute smash. Yeah, that one was fire. I'm going to definitely have to listen to that one again later. My old lady's going to love that song right there. I'm giving that one a 9 out of 10. That one was fantastic. Much better than the song before it. The next song we're going to be checking out from the album is called Past Self. Let's get into it. We're not cussing anymore. We're doing our best to not cuss anymore, all right? We gotta act like grown adults around here, even though it's impossible with unmedicated ADHD.
Well, are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know.
It's crazy how good they are at one thing I love about Sleep Token, they're not afraid at all to step outside of the box. And that is something that most major artists are terrified to do. It's like once they find their niche, they stay in that lane and that lane only. Sleep Token is the opposite of that. They experiment. And since they experiment, there's going to be some songs that I think are a 10, and then there's going to be other songs I listen to where I'm like, that was like a 4. What was that? But it's not because the song was bad. It's because they're playing around with so many different genres in each of their songs. So naturally, there are going to be some songs where you're like, I don't really care for that, you know? But I like when artists step outside the box, and it's a shame that more artists don't do that and don't experiment more. Because when you do experiment, yes, it's going to make you're going to have some songs that make your audience be like, what was that? But at the same time, you're going to come up with sounds and styles that blow people out the water. It reminds me of like, Linkin Park, for example. When they first came in, they were doing really hard. I forgot what the genre is called. Nu metal, I guess you can call it. But then they were also incorporating hip hop, and they started losing some fans later in their career that were really flaming Linkin Park. And if you look at their overall catalog, They wouldn't have got from point A to point B if they didn't experiment and go off all these side roads and take paths that have never been carved out. You know what I mean? And because of Linkin Park, you have a bunch of bands out there that are now successful. I hope you get the point I'm trying to make. I'm not trying to talk for 20 minutes, but yeah, got me hyped. And this song is another one, coming in sounding completely different.
Game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be.
Sound like a ladies R&B track already. And it's probably gonna go crazy metal out of nowhere.
But nothing
And I'm here for it.
is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be. But nothing is the same, and some things have to change now, no. Clawed out of my book.
One thing I haven't heard from Sleep Token that I would really like to hear, my name being Mr. 808, after the 808 drum, the boom that you hear in a lot of hip-hop, rap music, and club music, I want to hear Sleep Token come in with some heavy 808s out of nowhere. So far, with any of their drumming or any other, drum tracks in their music, I've heard some little doomers, but I want to hear some doomers. If you know of a song where maybe they have utilized a heavy 808, let me know, because I am an absolute goon for the 808.
I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same, and some things have to change now, no. Clawed out of my
Like right there, I was waiting for a boom, something that'll rattle the trunk, you know what I mean?
woodwork, bolts out of my blue depths, in and out of my dreamscapes, people acting different. One look at my past self, double taking my cash flow, apologizing for shit that frankly I stopped thinking of years ago. And you know I deliberate.
And this kind of has a little bit of a hip-hop. It's like R&B with a little bit of hip-hop and pop thrown in so far.
And you know I deliberate on cutting out the demons. I still need a dark side, they just need a reason. The passage of the hours into rushing through.
Maybe even like melodic rap, kind of, sort of.
The passage of the hours into rushing through the seasons, falling through my mind with the leaves on the trees. So keep me alive, keep me believing that now is the time to take it or leave it. Gave away all my blessings, left off weightless, torn apart by the true believers who turned out to be faithless. You're gonna dance on the line with me. No, it's not a game or a
That's kind of an 808 right there. That doom, digga doom. That is kind of an 808.
line with me. You know it's
Yeah, it is an 808. It's just not the heavy hitter ones that I'm looking for, but still, it's crazy that right after I talked about the 808, here they come with an 808.
true believers who turned out to be fake. You're
Right.
gonna dance on the line with me. You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be. But nothing is the same, and some things have to change now. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's not a game or a fantasy.
Another one that's got a fly little vibe to it. 808, where you at? God, that tattoo's ugly. I wish I paid money to have it done properly. Ugh.
Fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be. But nothing is the same, and some things have to change now, no. And you the guardian angel, hacking into my brain cells, stepping up from my future, uploading my true self. Did I get this far for nothing, or are you the reward? Guiding hands in this hell house, opening new. If this is love, I am out of hesitation. Head over heels at elevation.
That time they used a different drum. It's still kind of like an 808, but it had a different tuning to it. Like, sounded a little not as thumpy.
Head over heels at elevation. Walking an inch above the pavement, taking it stride by stride together. If this is real, then I am all up in a frenzy. Not like before when I was empty. Say that the story we tell is never ending. Taking it side by side together. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know it's
And now they brought it back with a little more thump to it for the chorus.
together. Are you gonna dance on the line with me? You know
Or layered with a couple other bass drums.
the line line with me. You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same. Some things have to change now. I am gonna dance on the line with me. You know it's not a game or a fantasy, and I don't even know who I used to be, but nothing is the same. Some things have to change now, now, now.
Digging the deeper choral kind of parts. Sounds like, reminds me of Zelda, old school game, where they had like the, oh, those like deep choral with a lot of reverb over the top. Like monks singing in a cathedral or something like that. That little electric piano leading the way on the melody. Yeah, that one was nice. That one wasn't bad at all. I like that one more than the first. I like the last one, Gethsemane, if that's how you say it, better than Past Self. But Past Self was still a solid record for sure. This one seems short. 3:35. I guess that is kind of short for a Sleep Token song. Felt like it was only 2 minutes long. That's what she said. All right. The next one is called Provider. Oh, Past Self. I'm going to give that one about an 8. About a 7.8 to 8. I definitely enjoyed it. Provider is up next. Let's get right into it.
I wanna be a provider. Gonna you with silk like a spider. Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider.
Ooh.
You're out of shell, you're a secret insider. I wanna
Digging the ringing out of that organ.
be dead. I wanna be a provider. Your guiding hand, your final decider.
At least I think it's an organ, like an electronic organ.
Bit of fuel to your fire, stoke your desire. Just let me know that you're mine. I wanna be a provider. I wanna be a provider.
Coming in halftime with the drums. This one's got a crazy feel to it. Digging the little wah, 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 wah. God, I wish I could sing like this guy. I rap my ass off. I rap well. I got bars. But if I could sing like this guy too, oh my goodness. I wouldn't go a minute not making music. I would have been making music every minute of every day for the last 20 plus years. These guys can't stop making music.
My
So far, the album is sounding good. It's sounding a little slower than I would expect. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean like the tempos of the songs have that slow, calming. Like so far, it feels like you could throw this song on the late night tip after your lady and you have a couple drinks. And, you know, this could be some lovemaking music right here, dare I say it. And again, I don't mean that in a bad way by any means. I was expecting a little more metal with songs, and so far only that second one had that metal to it. I'm fine with it. Just saying. Like, you can light candles to this one right here and serenade your old lady on Valentine's Day type vibe. You know, do your own version of a sexy dance and come in swinging your shirt over your head in slow motion with like a rose hanging from your mouth or something. It's parts like this where I'm always like, okay, what's coming? What's coming? Because every time they cut off the instruments and start singing slowly, you never know what's coming next. Basically, a 10, 12 song album by these guys is like a 100 song, 6 albums for any other artist because they could change like that. You think it's going to be soft the whole time, and then it's like, what are they going to do now? Just like that, they pick it up, and it feels like we got a whole different tempo now. I think they did a little tempo shift right there. Jesus.
Exchanging the yes and silence with something unsaid on both ends.
I want to hear that instrument come back. That they won't bring it back though. Instead, they'll have 275 other little licks and instruments, which makes them unique as hell. But sometimes I wish they would bring back these little catchy harmonies and stuff that they have earlier in their song back towards the end. Maybe they might. If you'd shut your ass up, Dennis, all right?
Surely we know the difference.
Hey, they did bring it back. Even brought back the little electric organ I was talking about in the beginning of the song.
Gonna you is silk like a spider. Roll or die, you bet I'm a rider. You're outer shell, your secret inside.
Screw off, I don't like spiders. Just killed one in the room right before I started the reaction. He was a big old guy.
And your fingers,
still hear the if you got a good pair of headphones, they even brought it back with all the instruments. So far, in most of the songs I've heard by them, they don't do that very often. So thank you, gentlemen. I absolutely love that little and the fact that you brought it back towards the end like a glove. Yeah, it's a solid record. I like that one a lot. That one's up there with the second song we heard. What was it? Gethsemane? Yeah, so far for sure. Provider, Gethsemane. Oh gosh, I wish you named it something different so I don't look like a moron over here. It's okay. I'll take that. I am a moron, all right? I'm a hyperactive, lunatic, schizophrenic, part-time, can't keep a job for shit lunatic, all right? It's all right. I'll live up to that. But yeah, Provider and then Jeamine are so far up there with Emergence. I still feel like Emergence is above them all, but this is why I want to play Emergence at the very end of this album after listening to the rest to see if I still hold that same opinion after listening to these other beautiful songs. Spoiled. Spoiled was the word I was looking for earlier when I was like, I'm trying to look for a word. When I said that listening to Emergence too soon without checking out and hearing more of their catalog first, it spoiled me. It's such a banger. Best song of 2025 so far. Again, I'll say it once, I'll say it again and again. Emergence, in my opinion, unless I'm about to hear something that I haven't heard from the album yet that's better, in my opinion, best song of 2025, best song I've reacted to on my channel of the 200 some odd reactions since I started 6 months ago. Yeah, that's solid. I'm putting that one at about an 8.5. Provider, Sleep Token. Absolute banger. Got to give that one a like. And Past Self, Provider. Dang, we're already getting towards the end here. I did play Democles. So far, I played the Democles. I played Gethsemane, which was a really good one. I played Past Self. I played Provider, which is also a really good one, in my opinion, like Gethsemane. The next one is called Look to... God, my vision is so horrendous, you guys. It's called Look to Windward. At first, I thought it said withdrawal, but... That's what happens when you have an astigmatism in both eyes, old bubbles over here. Play this one in just a sec. I gotta take a very quick restroom break. I will be right back. You're not even gonna notice I'm gone. I'm just gonna pause it, and then just like that. I didn't even have to say anything like this, but I still do it because I'm that guy. See? And just like that, it's like I never left. Took a little 5-minute intermission, and the whole time while I'm hitting a stogie outside, I couldn't help but just have that looping in my head, that lead from Provider, that absolutely love the lead from that song. We are on to the next one, the song by Sleep Token from their Even in Arcadia song. This one is called Look to Windward. Look to Windward. Let's go. Ooh. I forgot to get a new soda. Ugh. I'm fully awake now, though. That's good. This one has like a video game kind of vibe to it. At least the intro of it makes me think of like video game music. Ugh. Digging it.
Will you listen just as my form starts to fission, losing this war of attrition, just as I drift away? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
Will you haunt this eclipse in me? I think that's what he's saying.
Will you hold this eclipse in me? With the shadows longer to me than a light, yeah. Moving so slow I could die, yeah. Say you can let me say, will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
This intro so far is absolutely fire. Fire. Will it be better than Emergence? We got 6 minutes left basically to find that out.
Will you hold this eclipse in
But I'm loving the start of this.
Will you hold this eclipse in me?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Some orchestra type vibes. Got the pizzicatos with reverb on them. I'm excited to see where this one's going. The suspense and the buildup of this one is crazy. This is how you add tension. This is how you keep the listener attracted and listening to the song. You build suspense like this, and that is something that Sleep Token is absolutely fantastic with doing.
This eclipse in me. Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this
Come on.
eclipse in me?
Go. There it is. Hot damn. This one is up there, ladies and gentlemen.
Eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. You brave for sound, I'm not brave for silence. Damn right, faith is I can't deny. You'll find me with half a mind to get violent. Over till I say it's over. No more little angel sitting on my shoulder. So give me the edge of a blade and a time and a place, and I'll leave them cold. I used to know myself.
Ooh. Beautiful piano chops.
You used to know me well.
Almost like a jazzy feel now.
Oh, and I wish that I could leave myself alone.
Damn.
You wish that you could make me.
Two going absolutely crazy on the drums again. Back to the video game chords, man. This song's an absolute ripper. This is up there with Emergence again. We got this one, Look to Windward. We have Gethsemane, and then we have what was the other one? I'm already forgetting the name of it. But yeah, so far 3 of them are up there with Emergence, which is not easy to do by any means. This is one I'm going to have to listen to several times to fully take it all in, because these guys tapped into 15 different genres in just this one song right here. He wasn't ready.
She wasn't ready.
I wasn't ready for it. I'm gonna run it right back to that part where they transition to the heavy guitars again. So perfect. There it is. There it is. They finally went absolutely crazy with the double kick, the double bass. We haunt this eclipse with the damn chords, or the little sound that I said again in the intro and the outro that sounded like it was from like a video game. Yeah, I can't make up my mind if I think this one might be my favorite one other than Emergence so far that's on this album. Jesus, that was an absolute banger right there. Giving that one a like ski. Look to Windward. I'm going to run that one back in my own time. That one is fire. The next one, Even in Arcadia, the name of the album. The song is titled Even in Arcadia, the name of the album. Let's get into it. Hope you guys are entertained so far. If not, my bad. I just woke up, but I wanted to do this immediately when I realized it was online. I didn't even think they were going to throw them all on YouTube right away. I thought it was going to be something where they would do one every couple months kind of deal. So we had to do it. No sleep till Brooklyn. Sleep boogers in my eyes. Breath smelling funky. Don't care. We're just getting into it. This one is called Even in Arcadia. Again, the name of the album. That last one was an absolute smash. I'm going to have to listen to that last one a couple more times because it might be better than Emergence. I've already listened to Emergence like 1,000 times probably since I reacted to it about a month ago. I love the ambience and just they step outside the box. They're not afraid to do it. And I love the way they always seem to lead in with the piano. I like it a lot.
Come now, swing wide those gates.
Goosebumps, this guy's voice.
'Cause I have paid my penance kindly, waiting time for judgment day. Somehow I knew my fate. Turns out the gods we thought were dying were just sharpening their blades. Have you been waiting long?
Yeah, play them lower
For
chords.
me, I am the final dawn. I am the flood.
Okay.
What was missing from those scriptures will be written in my blood. Deep down into the mud. What good is all this talk of wings when there is nothing left above?
They could carry this whole song with the piano and I would be completely fine with it. No drums, just his voice and the piano, and it would be a masterpiece.
Wings when there is nothing left above. Have you been waiting long for me? Have you
I forgot to say that last song, 9 out of 10. Emergence to me was a 10 out of 10. The last one we just played, I forgot to give it a little rating. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10.
above? Have you been waiting long for me? Have you been waiting long? No matter how we feel, we've got a taste for one another and a few idiots.
This one is so powerful. Like every frequency is just being sent into my eardrums. It's so perfect.
And a few idiots to kill. No matter what is real, it seems that even in Arcadia you walk beside me still. Have you been waiting long for me? Have you been waiting long for me?
Goosebumps. Now they're gonna add the strings. Oh, I want more. I want more of that one right there. That one is crazy good. That's a 9.5. That's a 9.5 right there. I know that might be a hot take. Some of you guys might think I'm gaslighting right now. That is a 9.5 in my opinion. I absolutely love it when people take a piano, and mostly just a piano, and have a beautiful voice to go with the piano. This is why I wish I could sing so much instead of just rap. I'm okay at it, but I'm definitely not good enough where I feel like I should be putting it out there when it comes to the singing side of things. Jeez Louise, that was incredibly good. I want to see if there's a different image or if it's the same. Yeah, it's crazy how they do that. Yeah, that's a 9.5. That's honestly, there's been 2 or 3 that I've absolutely loved. 2 that I've kind of been like, it's pretty good, but and I could tell it's good. It's just not my cup of tea. A little bit too soft. But this one right here is probably the first one I played where I honestly, if it wasn't for it being a recording, I would play it again immediately right now, and then again and again. Like, this is one I want to put on repeat for a little while. But sadly, we're recording a video, and I don't want to have you guys irritated at me because I play this one fucking... Oh, don't cuss, Dennis. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I did. That one slipped. I want to play this one on repeat. But again, I'm not going to do that. Don't want you guys getting upset with me. Yeah, even in Arcadia, in my mind, that was the best one I've heard out of all of them so far. And that's not knocking the others either. Not knocking the others either, because Gethsemane, perfect. Provider, perfect. Even in Arcadia, these are my favorites so far that I've heard. This next one we're going to play, again, 9.5 on that one. That one was incredible. Infinite Baths is this next one we're going to check out. And then we only have Dangerous left. And then after that, I'm going to check out Emergence just to kind of remind myself and see if Emergence still holds true as the #1 song on the album. In my opinion, of course. They're just opinions, ladies and gentlemen. We could have different opinions, right? Ugh. Yeah, that last one was crazy good. Alright, get that one out of my mind. New song. Ooh, this one's going hard too. Another video game kind of vibe with the intro. If you can't tell, I'm a huge gamer, and I absolutely love incorporating video game type sounds in music. I do it in my own music that I make quite a bit. I've sampled from Zelda, Final Fantasy, Donkey Kong Country, GoldenEye 64, Banjo and Kazooie, going all the way back to, what was the game? Echo the Dolphin from Sega Genesis. That one has some legendary sounds and music in it. All right, Dennis, we get it. Sorry, that last song caught me off guard. I was not ready for that. Infinite Baths.
When you plucked me from the grotto, sounding like a supermodel. When I would wake in staccato, no.
This guy's voice is so good. He could literally just do a whole song with just that do 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 and nothing else, and it would still be an absolute smash.
You plucked me from the grotto.
I'm jealous. I'm super jealous.
Sounding like a supermodel. When I would wake in staccato, no lightning in a bottle, just one eye on the target and 2 bricks on the throttle. I know now.
So perfect.
But even if I am frozen, timeless as a ghost in my nightmares of the ocean, the precipice I'm approaching, well, you will empty the dark.
I love how it's subtly panning to the left and to the right. It's like doom 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 doom. If you're wearing headphones, you could tell. If not, you're probably going to be like, no, it's not. You got to wear baller headphones, all right? Sony MDR 7506. Can I get a sponsor? Can I get a hell yeah?
Ocean, the precipice I'm approaching. Well, you will empty the darkness. You will keep me in motion. I know now. Infinite buzz washing over me at last. Feel the method in my madness. Feel the glory in my wrath. Infinite buzz bursting colors when you love. I have fought so long to be here.
Gotta do it. It's another one. It's another one.
I am never going back. Even if I'm on my own, well, the silence is deafening. I could be stuck here alone. Well, even my future is threatening. Something is lifting the bones. Something is dancing in a revelry. Wider than oceans below. Taller than titans and box springs. The waters are warm. Where they used to run freezing, where they used to be storms. My horizon is fleeting. I'm so tired inside. I could sleep through a landslide, but I'm finally here, and I'm not leaving this time. Infinite buzz washing over me at last. Feel the method in my madness. Feel the glory in my wrath. Infinite buzz bursting colors when you laugh. I've been running since I got here, but now I'm falling into
Yeah, this is a mesmerizing song right here. 8 minutes and 23 seconds of straight heat. My lighter is close to exploding. Probably shouldn't have did that for that long. It is hot, hot like fire. Set it over there out the way. Kids don't play with fire, all right? Only us grown adults over here that act like 16-year-olds can play with fire. Yeah, this one is mesmerizing. One word, mesmerizing. Every song has had the piano. I love these guys. Why didn't I? How long has Sleep Token been making music? I'm embarrassed that I just found out about them only a few months ago. How long have they been releasing music, rather? How many people are in this band? I think it's only like 3 or 4. These guys sound like any of these guys can branch off and go join a metal band and succeed. They could go join a jazz band and succeed. They could go join a rap group and probably succeed. Sorry, I had to, speechless. Have to take a moment to reflect. There's not many like these guys. Jeez, they might be the only ones, honestly. I've listened to a lot of music in my day. A lot. And these guys are making hits after hits. I'm an a-hole, for those of you that don't know. I speak my mind before I just say what's on my mind. And it makes a lot of people mad at me all the time. And I'll tell you right now, I have not heard a single song so far by Sleep Token where I feel like I could say anything negative. In fact, even the songs I've heard of theirs that I don't really care for, it's only because it's not my cup of tea, not my genre. It's not like, it's not like it's a bad song. It's just not the genre that I care for as much, but I could still tell with my ears that it's a great song, just not my cup of tea. And so far with this whole album, or any songs I've heard from them so far, of the ones I've listened to, maybe 2 were ones that made me feel that way, where I'm like, I could tell it's a great song, but it's just not my cup of tea. I have nothing negative to ever say about this band, and it's wild because I'm the king of negativity. For those of you that know, you know. Love the hi-hats with the reverb. Going with some super harsh vocals sounding cold-blooded. Don't blame me if I get this wrong, but the lead singer's name he goes by Vexus, right? Vessel, I think. Vessel. If I'm gonna put $100 on it at this point, I think it's Vessel, but sometimes I get it confused with Vexus for some reason. This guy has the best voice when it comes to... I've always said that when it comes to screamo or harsh vocals like what he's doing right now, I don't care for the bands as much when that's all that they do, meaning every song or all throughout the entire song, all they're doing is this screamo kind of harsh vocals. I've always said the only time I really like songs that have harsh vocals is when that same artist can prove to me that they could sing beautifully as well. And I don't think anyone does it better than this guy, other than, Lorna Shore might be one of them that's out there. He does a lot of harsh vocals, but I've also heard him sing beautiful licks. And these guys are so dreamy, so dreamy. Sleep Token, even In Arcadia. This album's incredible. Two going again. Nuts on the drums. Two going crazy. Now they're just showing off. They're showing off everything right now. This is going out with a banger. You would never think a song that started off with this and slowly rocking would turn into this. You know how many people that if they don't like the beginning of a song, they're just going to tune out, and they would have never realized what happens towards the end of this song. Jesus H-C-H-R-I-S-T. Ha ha ha. All right, bro. For those of you that don't know, this is Sharky. Sharky comes out and goes wild whenever he hears some metal. He absolutely loves metal, and he was one of the reasons why I got a lot of subscribers when I very first started doing reactions. And I haven't had him out in a while. I haven't felt like he's needed to be around. Sorry, Sharky, I'm just saying. You know, you're more of a metalhead, and every now and then I just don't feel like busting you out. But you like this one, don't you, Sharky? Let's go. Ready? Sharky. 1, 2, 3, and... Jesus Christ. Yeah, yep. Okay. Jeez, now I'm having a tough time determining. At first, I thought I was going to be for sure what song I felt was my favorite from the album. Not that you need to know my absolute favorite. I could just say all of them like many people say. But I try to give my opinion, you know what I mean? I try to give my honest opinion at what I feel is the best of the best of the best when it comes to an album that is from the best of the best. These guys are going absolutely bonkers, and I am officially wide awake. When I first started the reaction, I'm not gonna lie, I was not fully up yet, and now nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. That song was called Infinite Baths. Started off slow, started off peaceful, started off making me think like, this song's gonna be, it's all right. And then they just go crazy. That had the metal vibe that made me fall in love with this band to begin with. When I heard when I heard the song The Summoning, that drew me in immediately. The intricacies of the drumming, the crazy video of that, whatever that robot crazy mech warrior thing was with all the red laser beams going everywhere. That was the first song that introduced me to this band. And now I'm sitting here and, yeah, they're gonna, They're going to win my 2025 Band of the Year. Of all the stuff I've reacted to. Jeez. All right. I don't want to talk too much. I've already been talking too much. I'm sorry for that. I'll try to put chapters in, so for those of you that don't want to hear me just blabbing with my ADHD self, you can go straight from song to song, or at very least I'll pin a comment at the top that'll have, you know, the time of each song, so you don't have to hear all this waka 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 waka. But you got to understand, I'm a very emotional person. I have crazy ups and crazy downs, and being ADHD, I never have a fine balance, and because of that, I'm either mad or I'm super fired up. And right now, I'm super fired up. Even in Arcadia, this album is a smash. The next song we're going to check out is called Dangerous, and this was the most recent one they posted. Dangerous. Let's go. Actually, really quick, I gotta go grab a drink. I meant to do that on my last little 3-minute break I had earlier. 1 second, I'm gonna pause it. Again, you're not even gonna notice. I don't have to say any of this, but I'm fired up. Fired up. All right, back from my break. I don't know why I just skipped. I gotta change my keybind for unpausing because it does weird stuff when I have YouTube open. These guys, I was thinking about it while I went and grabbed a soda, used the restroom real quick. These guys are I'm putting it out there right now, the kings of transitions. The kings of building suspense. Building suspense and taking what seems like a soft song and flipping the whole table upside down. Legendary. I can't think of anyone that does a better job at it, honestly. We're going to go on to the second to last song. This would technically be the last song since I've already reacted to Caramel and Emergence, but I'm going to go ahead and react to this song here called Dangerous, and then we're going to wrap it up with Emergence, which to me, again, best song of 2025. That last song was a doozy. Doozy. I could barely even sit in my chair right now. It's difficult at this point. I literally want to pace around my place. All right. Dangerous. Let's go. Sleep Token. Even in Arcadia. Jeez Louise. Pepsi, what's up? I need a sponsor.
I wish I could have known that look in your eyes would echo in mine and go back out of my mind across the line. When was the last time I felt like this? Dark desire and tainted place.
Yeah.
It's like you're dangerous to me. I notice every time we meet. I feel the ground beneath my feet giving way. You've got me talking in my sleep as if you're come.
Some girl broke this man's heart. This whole album sounds like a big F you to some woman that he used to love that broke this man's heart. That's what I gather from these songs.
In my sleep as if you're conquering my dreams. You have awakened what's beneath again. But I thought I could resist you. Something in me just can't help but insist to blur the lines just one last.
This lightweight sounds like a rap beat almost when they break down the dun 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 dun. Like I could rap on this right here.
To blur the lines just one last time. So when's the last time you tasted blood? Or what would it take to stem the fire?
Yeah, I could rap on this all day.
I am caught in time, like clockwork beneath the permafrost. I'm gonna lose my
My name's 808, but I'm not from an island. I'm vibing while driving, true Glocks that are silenced. I'm higher than pilots, just open your right as we move in position while running with titans. I'm grinding for more than just paper and diamonds. And never before have you seen me be violent. I'm calm and collected until you defy. I'm dead wrong if you slip and you fucking with giants. If gritty's the thunder, then I am the lightning. These haters are weak, but we leave them behind us. They say what they want. We don't care if they like us. They envy the green that they see in my iris. I got to get an instrumental of this right here. I want to do a mixtape with Sleep Token doing the chorus. Woo!
Lose my mind, back to back with a plebeian wind. You might breathe that burning breeze through paradise. For me, it's like you're dangerous to me.
There goes 2 again, never taking the easy route, going with some crazy drums that you least expect as far as the patterns that he uses. I can't even like nod my head to it. It's hard because he's doing like a weird halftime thing with the drums. It's like making it hard for me to find the groove. Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say that hasn't already been said. Other than breaking down the lyrics, and sorry, my ADHD does not allow me to do that. It would take me forever and all these takes and all this editing for me to sit there and like dissect lyrics that other people do with their reactions. And I get why you guys like that. I get why you guys may want that. But at the same time, there are other people already doing it, right? I like to show my pure energy in my reactions, meaning when I watch and listen to a song for the first time, I like you guys to see real, authentic vibes coming from me. I notice a lot of reactors out there, I'm not going to say any names, but you watch their stuff and it seems like it's so pre-planned, like they're choreographing, like when they're going to go, oh, and all this kind of stuff. That's just not my cup of tea. There are people out there that'll act like it's the first time they heard the song, but then they'll repeat all these lyrics right on the spot. There's no way they didn't listen to it beforehand and take notes that are on their monitor, things like this. I'm One Take Jake over here. We don't do that over here. This album is a absolute masterpiece. Of the, how many songs are on this album real quick? We got Emergence, Caramel, Domacles, that word that I suck at, Gethsemane, Past Self, Provider, Look to Windward, even in Arcadia. Okay, so there's 10. There's 10 on this album, I believe. Maybe I'm missing one, but I'm pretty sure there's 10. Of the 10, 8 of them to me are absolutely fire. And then there's 2 of them that I mentioned earlier where I'm like, I could tell it's a solid song. It's just not my cup of jaundice. Cup of jaundice.
Holy jeez. What is that?
I don't know.
What the fuck is that?
That's me getting fired up is what that is. Absolute bangers on this album. To me, none of them were necessarily better than Emergence, but there was a couple. Infinite Bass, the ending of that one. What was the other one? Provider. I think Provider was the one that had that lead synth that I was really digging. And then Gethsemane. That one, I'm just going to call that one G. That one, to me, was right there with Emergence. Right there. All right, let's wrap it up, you guys. We got one more to do. I'm not going to do Caramel for the second time because, to be honest with you, Caramel was probably my least favorite song from this album, and I did already react to it. If you want to check that out, you can. I have another video separate for that one. But Emergence was so good that even though I've already reacted to it, I want to finish this off with Emergence, so that's what I'm gonna do. The album, again, is by Sleep Token. It's called Even in Arcadia. Even in Arcadia, the song blew me away as well. This song here that we're gonna wrap it up with, it is called Emergence, and I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna see and confirm whether or not I still believe, after listening to the rest of the album, if it is the king, in my opinion, of this entire album. With that said, let's get into it, shall we? I've played this one so many times in the car, so many times since reacting to it.
Well, you were late in verse, living on a promised word. Well, I am the rose you relinquished again. You and I are down head first in another world I had. But I have a feeling we're close to the end. So come on, out from underneath who you were.
It's so perfect. It's so perfect. And the chorus, go ahead and wrap your arms around me, right before they go crazy into the hip hop and then turn around and do it again with the rock following. This is number one on the album. I don't even have to play it all the way through, but I'm still going to play it all the way through. Number one on the album, number one song of 2025, and I am about 99.9% sure no other band, no other artist that I listen to or react to is going to be able to top this masterpiece right here.
Just sapphire and my white gold burst out of my chest and
God, it is so perfect. It's not even just the vocals. It's not the instrumental. It's everything. It's the way they constructed the song. It's the chorus. It's everything. Everything. There's nothing I don't absolutely love about this song right here.
Are you carbide of my nano, red glass on my light bulb, dark light on my coat, just sapphire and my white gold burst out of my chest and hide out in the vents. My blood beats so alive, my bite right through your lens. It's midnight in my mind's eye, drowning out the daylight. God
Godspeed to my enemies that have been asking for that call sign. They say it's call sign when you look it up, but I will take it to the grave that I feel like they're saying Godspeed to my enemies who have been asking for that cosign. To me, it sounds like cosign, but I know when you look up the lyrics, it says call sign. I don't buy that. Cosign makes so much more sense to me. And if you listen, really listen, I've played it hundreds of times. It sounds like he is saying cosign. Godspeed to my enemies who've been asking for that cosign. You know the behavior, canine of the savior. And if it is call sign, it doesn't change how I feel about the song, but I swear, I wish I could reach out and talk to the band and be like, does this say call sign? Because in my opinion, it says cosign, and I just want them to give me the kudos that, yeah, you got it right, and azlyrics.com can kiss my ass. They get lyrics wrong all the time. I feel like it's cosign.
Are you caught out of my nano, red glass on my light bulb, dark light on my coat,
Turning it way up.
my white gold burst out of my chest and hide out in the vents. My blood beats so alive, my bite right through your lens. It's midnight in my mind's eye, drowning out the daylight. Godspeed to my enemies to be asking for that call sign. You know the behavior, canines of the savior. Glory to the legion, trauma for the neighbors. I've got solar blessed for your dead god, space dust for your fuel rods, dark days for your solstice, dancing through the depths of hellfire on the winds that started from within. My blood beats so alive, might tear right through my skin. So tell me what you meant by living past your half-life and lockstep with the universe and your well-versed in the afterlife. You know that I'm sanctified by what's below, no matter what you do, no matter where you go. You might be the one to take away the pain and let my mind go quiet. And nothing else is quite the same as how I feel when I'm at your side. Come on, out from underneath who you were. Come on now. You know that it's time to
This song is so good. It's so good it brings tears to my eyes, and I don't even know if it's sad tears or happy tears. This song is too fucking good. Too good. Too good. Song of the Year 2025 right here. And then out of nowhere, they go into this bluesy saxophone type deal at the end. The most epic ending to a song ever. The most epic. It's not even 2025, ladies and gentlemen. This is probably, and I don't feel guilty about saying this, this might be my favorite song I have ever heard of all time. All time. And I have a good list of music from all the years. I'm 41 years old, been listening to music my whole life, been making music my whole life. I've been writing music for the last 20 years. And I still have no problem saying that this might be my favorite song of all time. It's so perfect. So perfect. I don't call songs 10s very often. In fact, of about the 200 some odd songs I've reacted to on my channel, this one is the only one that I have considered a perfect 10. There's been a couple where I'm like 9.5, maybe close to... This is a 10 without a doubt. All the way through. The instrumental, the guitars, the vocals, the saxophone at the end, the chorus, that kind of dance type vibe when they're doing the "so go ahead and wrap your arms around." Eerily, it's perfect. 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 Masterpiece. That's all this record can be called right here. So perfect. All right, that's the full album, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and turn off YouTube from the screen there. Take my headphones off so I can hear my thoughts here as I talk for a minute. For those of you that stuck around till the end, I greatly appreciate you. Do me a favor, like, subscribe. If you feel like sharing it, that would be awesome. I'm on the road to 5K. Kind of hit a little stall there for the last month or two. We're not getting too many subs in, but it's okay. I enjoy doing these. I don't really get any money at all from doing these, but I love music so much, and I love discovering new music so much that it makes it worth doing these. Whether I get 10 views or 10,000 views. It doesn't matter. I still enjoy doing it. And honestly, if you've been following my channel, you will know that one of the reasons I started doing reactions is because I got to the point, like many people, where once you hit about your mid-20s, maybe 30, you start to feel like only the music that was big when you were in high school or whatever during the peak of your life, you start to feel like that's the only music that matters. And because of that, you don't pay attention to new artists coming out. You don't pay attention to new songs, new music. And I got into that habit for a while. So once I turned about 25, 30 years old, about a decade and a half ago, I stopped listening to new music. And if it wasn't for doing these reactions, I would have never had a subscriber recommend Sleep Token to me, and I would have never found out about this masterpiece right here called Emergence. This song is an absolute masterpiece. It's off the album, again, called In Arcadia, and I'm going to go ahead and peg this album at a solid 9.4 out of 10. And in fact, I would peg it even higher if it wasn't for two songs just not really being my cup of tea. One of them being Caramel, and another one, and don't bash me for this, I'm just sharing my opinion with you guys. I know there are people out there that are so crazy as being fans. They're like, everything they do is a perfect 10. It's a perfect 10. Look at your face. I'm going to talk shit about you. No, I'm a realist. Not everything is a perfect 10. It might be to you. Hell, you might rate this album lower than me. I'm putting it at a 9.4. Absolute gem of an album. Even In Arcadia is one of the best albums I have ever heard in my life. I had an absolute fun time listening to all these songs with you guys today. It is now 5:15 in the morning, so I've been going for probably close to 2 hours. Well worth it, well worth my time. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the reaction. Emergence is a 10 out of 10, and after playing it again, after listening to the album, it's my number one favorite song from the album. And there are a couple, 2 or 3, that are right there just below it, in my opinion. 9.4, solid album. All right, I need to go take a shower and get on with my day. I got to go to work later tonight. Hop on some video games, have some fun. I hope you guys enjoyed again. My name is Dennis, a.k.a. Mr. 808, the king of Buck's Den. Much love to everybody. If you're already subscribed, I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. If you're not subscribed, just hit the button. Doesn't cost you anything. Come hang out. I got a bunch of reactions. Drop a comment, and who knows, I might react to the song that you recommend soon. Much love, everybody. I'm out this mug.